Hello, Elgin. Welcome to this month's edition of Lalley in the Valley. I hope everyone is having a great day. I am here joined by crime analyst Ryan Drake. How are you doing, Ryan?
Oh, doing great. Enjoying the warming weather.
Absolutely. So as those of you who are our constant viewers, and we hope we have many, that's a joke, we are going to be talking about crime stats through the month of April. And please stay tuned after me and Ryan are done for now Sergeant Hector Gutierrez, who will provide this information in Spanish. So congratulations, Hector. So I want to start out just talking about Group A offenses, which are our most serious crimes. So we are 4% less than where we were last year. So I noticed a few things, Ryan, that maybe if you want to provide some clarity on. I noticed our burglary and motor vehicle thefts, along with our motor vehicle thefts, we have some significant decreases in those categories.
Sure. So yeah, last year in regards to motor vehicle theft, last year was a bit high, and this year we're seeing the opposite swing. This year we're pretty low in our vehicle thefts. For burglaries to motor vehicles, last year we also had that rash of catalytic converters being stolen, and so far we are not seeing much in that regard. So that number has been pushed down a little bit.
Okay, and I did notice too, our robbery offenses, we're at a 69% decrease from where we were last year. So in April of 2020, we had 13 incidents, and this year we are at 4. So do you want to give some info on that?
Yeah, so that's really exciting news, and in fact, we're actually at our all-time low so far since 2013.
And so I also noticed that overall, our violent crime, if you want to touch on that, about the trend and what we're seeing from where we were last year.
Yeah, exactly. So from during the summer of 2021 through the end of 2022, we saw an elevated rise in violent crime. And this was also a national trend during the COVID pandemic. So that was about 30% higher in our violent crimes during that period. And we're starting to see things turn in the right direction. So in the last few months, we saw a 20% decrease in our violent crimes. So it looks like post-pandemic, our violent crimes are headed in the right direction.
Okay, that's all good news. And I know as we enter into the summer months, it can be busy. We do sometimes see spikes. And again, that's the point of us coming here every 2 months and providing this information to the community. And just as a reminder, our crime stats data is pushed out every single month, and you can find that on our Transparency Hub, along with a lot of other information about crime trends where we are seeing some increases. I do want to also mention our shots fired, because that's something that we constantly talk about. We want to continue to push and drive those numbers down. So where are we at year to date?
We are at 20 shots fired this year. Last year, at this point, we were at 24. So that is a 17% decrease. And
just a reminder, with those cases, if you go on our Transparency Hub, you're going to be able to see the status of cases. Some of these cases, arrests have been made. Some are still ongoing investigations. And some we have closed out to no further investigative leads. And we've exhausted every investigative method at this point that we can. So great information for the community to have, absolutely to be involved in the conversation of what we're seeing, our trends, and where we hope to go. So I think with that, is there anything else, Ryan, that you'd like to mention?
I think that covers a lot of the major trends that we're seeing so far.
All right, well, thank you. Elgin, we will be back in a few months, and I hope that everyone has a safe upcoming months. It's going to be really busy. We're going to have a lot of community engagement events. We hope to see you at some of them, and I hope that everyone stays safe, stays connected, and stays engaged. We'll see you next time.
Hola Elgin, soy el Sargento Gutiérrez, otra vez para dar el resumen que dio la jefa de policía. Estoy aquí con mi compañero Ryan. Ryan, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, gracias.
Muy bien, vamos a empezar. Vamos a hablar de ofensas del grupo A, y quiero decirles que estamos a un negativo 4%, que es muy buenas noticias. En las ofensas del grupo B estamos a 1%, que es similar al año pasado. Una de las cosas que quería mencionar y que la jefa de policía mencionó es de que los disparos de arma, comparado al año pasado, ahorita estamos en 20 incidentes. El año pasado eran 24 incidentes. También los robos, estamos dio un bajo de 10 años, en 10 años un bajo, y es muy buena noticias también para la comunidad de Elgin. Le voy a preguntar a mi compañero Ryan dónde estamos en otros crímenes como por ejemplo los robos de carro y cosas así. Where are we at as vehicle thefts and burglaries?
Right, so our vehicle thefts are down 40% this year.
Dice que los robos de carro están al negativo 40% este año.
Yeah, last year was a little high and we're seeing the opposite trend this year with that.
El año pasado estaba un poquito más alto y ahora está bajando más.
Our burglaries to motor vehicles are also down this year, 34%.
Estamos a un negativo 24 también, bajó este año el robo de los carros.
Yeah, and last year we had a rash of catalytic converter thefts, and we are not seeing much of that this year so far.
Ryan dice que el año pasado obviamente tuvimos los catalíticos que se robaban y este año nos estamos manteniendo en un porcentaje que no hemos visto ese aumento. Anything else?
And aside from vehicles, our violent crimes are looking to be going in the right direction. The summer of 2021 through the end of last year, we had an elevated number of violent crimes, 20% higher than usual, which is similar to what the trend that the rest of the nation has been experiencing during the COVID pandemic. And we are down 20% from that high. So it looks like we're going in the right direction.
Bueno, dice que los crímenes violentos los años pasados, el 2021-22, aumentó como un 20%, pero dice que ahora han bajado y estamos bajando lo que es los crímenes violentos. Para más información, obviamente, haga clic en la página de las estadísticas de crimen en Elgin para que tenga más información y pueda leer las estadísticas por sí mismo. Gracias otra vez, comunidad de Elgin, y estamos aquí para servirle. Hasta la próxima, Ryan. Hasta luego.
Adiós.